sharing the ball. We want to be a team that have high assist games and low turnover games, and I think we was able to accomplish that tonight.
You alluded to this on the court, but when you have so many new players, you're trying to fast-track that cohesion. But what are some of the things that you've learned over the years as ways to do that, to get a team together?
Communication. If your communication is high and you talk to your teammates and you know what they like, you know what they how they benefit the most on the floor, and then you're able to fast-track that. Not shortcut the process, but you're able to fast-track a lot more by just being very in communication all the times.
Thoughts on Anthony Davis in that first half?
AD is AD. I thought he was great from the beginning of the game. Just his offset on the offensive end, being able to give us extra possessions, rebounding, and knocking down shots. I think he had like 5 dunks in the first half, and communication on the defensive end. Just a very cerebral player. It was a good start for him.
The chemistry that you and AD have shown so far, has that been easy to build? Has that come pretty naturally to you two?
I think it's it's never. I don't think it's ever easy to build, but I think it's been very good because of the relationship that we had before becoming teammates, and we were able to be straightforward with one another, not sugarcoat anything, and not take anything personal. Being able to take constructive criticism, gets in my ear, I get in his ear, but it's all for the better of each other, trying to make each other better and challenge each other, which ultimately be better for the team.
It's been about 6 months since you last played a game. Did that layoff make you embrace the preseason game more than you know?
Yeah, I had some jitters tonight. I had some butterflies in my stomach, just off of straight up excitement, and also a little bit of nervousness too. I got hurt, in the Bay, when I was at full strength, so it was great to get back out there and have a lot of fun. And I didn't even think about it being a preseason game. I thought about it being a game and how we can get better. I didn't want to take it lightly because it was a preseason game. I think none of us did. I think we got better tonight.
You've been long enough to since
Studios here in Atlanta, it all has begun. Well, at least we start to cover the real games that matter in the preseason because we get to see the Chase Center open up, and I get to see my Hall of Famer, Isaiah Thomas, PD, in the house. LeBron, Steph Curry, some new pieces. Let's take a look at what went down out by the Bay. Of course, we've got LeBron excited and happy now. No pressure in the postseason or in the preseason. Wait for the postseason for that. Early, some issues. Air ball.
Why not? It's the first one. Why not?
That was just a test run to see whether or not the basket was going to be there. LeBron, he's there. Inside early and often. We saw off glass the Lakers huge tonight.
I thought LeBron, he hasn't played in a while, and I thought he was really anxious to come out and perform. And he came out that first quarter, and he performed really well. And Anthony Davis was a monster on the boards.
He could have stayed at that 20-minute restriction with the Pels, been fine with the way he played in the first half. Tonight was brilliant, 17 and 7 in the first quarter. And then Rondo hooks up with AD, too easy. A lot of easy buckets down low to the second. More from the Lake Show. LeBron.
Easy finish. If the Lakers can get out and run and they become a defensive team, you're looking at LeBron in transition, AD in transition, Rondo making plays. They're going to be super dangerous.
Deloading, 4 points, 2 and 9, 18 minutes. Steph, defense, go the other way.
Dunk that.
He didn't want to take hold.
He didn't want the Shaq
the history of the first dunk at the Chase Center or the first missed one. LeBron, man among boys, 1-on-3, no problem, easy. And then more. The size of the Lakers, you're talking about it, Zeke, it's going to be a problem, especially if their guys stay healthy enough as the year goes on.
Yeah, not only, their size, but, when you look at Davis, their bigs, they have skill also. Davis can step out and shoot the three. You got LeBron, who can play. And then I thought, Dwight Howard, for the minutes that he played, he almost had a double-double too.
Had 9 and 9.
9 rebounds.
It's close.
And that's good. I think that's good for the Lakers.
Yes.
When you get Dwight, you got JaVale McGee, like Zeke was saying, size is going to be your dictator. So if you can be able to crash the boards, hog up the paint and get those tip-ins, AD, Howard, those guys they're gonna flourish this year.
Preseason or not, you're sitting there, you're AD, you're in your new spot, you got LeBron with you, you beat the Warriors, not a bad night. Here he is with the Hollywood Force.
Hey, Anthony, all right, when we talked a couple days ago, you said, I'm just excited to play in a basketball game. It's been so long. What was it like to get back out there?
It was fun. It's fun to just get back on the floor and play the games that I love.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Had a great time out there. More importantly, we got the win. But we know what we need to do to keep pushing towards our goal. Stuff that we need to clean up, but we look good for the first game.
Everybody's been anxiously awaiting to see you play alongside LeBron James. It's one thing to practice together, but what was it like being out in a game together?
It's fun. We still got some stuff to figure out between each other, but we're slowly building this chemistry that we want to build. We had one play where, set a screen for him and he hit the pocket pass for a dunk. So, we're going to continue to try to build this chemistry each preseason game, getting ready for October 22nd.
I know he threw you that open practice on Friday, and you looked at Rondo and said, you still remember this? And he said, no, we created it. Did you feel like with Rondo out there, you're on the same page as that year you played in New Orleans together?
Yeah, me and Rondo had a year to prepare for this. And we actually got one tonight. So, me and Rondo kind of got that chemistry already. But, we're going to continue to build on our chemistry that we had in New Orleans. And then, me and Brian are going to continue to build our chemistry and try to get the same thing.
Well, good luck and have fun.
Thank you.
Well, guys, not just the story here in this game, but really as the season begins in the West, a lot of new duos, some due to injuries, of course, when you think of not having Clay there. And D'Angelo Russell tonight, he'll start to work himself into the offense. On the other side, AD efficient. He and LeBron and the Lakers get a win with more on the game one at the Chase Center, if you will. Here are our guys Marv, Webb, and Reggie.
It was wire-to-wire a convincing win for the Los Angeles Lakers over the Golden State Warriors in the preseason opener for both teams. And what a performance by the combination of LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
And this is after just a few practices and one preseason game together, but we saw the chemistry and we saw that definitely on the pick and roll. How about the nice pocket pass by LeBron James there? We know he's a willing passer. And then Rondo, his ex-teammate, getting him the ball where he needs to be. 22 points, 10 rebounds in only 18 minutes. He shows how excited he is to play for his new team.
In their debut at the sparkling new Chase Center, it was a far different story, Reg, for the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a work in progress for the Warriors. Obviously, they were shorthanded. Talked about Klay Thompson all evening not being here, possibly for the whole year. No Kevon Looney, no Willie Cauley-Stein. But you still have Steph Curry and you still have Draymond Green. To me, the issues, we talked about this. How are they going to find scoring? You could book 20, 25 points for Steph, maybe 20 to 22 points for D'Angelo Russell, but I don't know where they're going to find scoring. They're going to have to create some opportunities from their defense. But Steve Kerr, Mike Brown, there's a reason why they have 3 championships, been to the finals the last 5 years. They'll find a way.
Well, for me, the highlight of the night was you showing your kindness in distributing food to the fans that was given to us by the chief chef here at Chase Center.
Look how nice he's been. No leg kicks or anything, but I tell you what, if I was a New York fan, I sure wouldn't take a bite of that food.
Picking up tips. Didn't get any better for Reggie.
Webb, I'm with you. I'm not eating anything that Reggie has given me, but they gave us chips. We just ate them before the show. We talk about chipping in outside of just AD and LeBron, and a lot of easy putbacks, a lot of man finishes from those bigs on the Lakers tonight. A story.
I was really impressed with the 3 bigs tonight. I mean, when you look at their productivity, particularly around the offensive glass, they combined for 16 offensive rebounds. They kept the ball in play. And, when you look at McGee, you look at Davis, you look at Howard, their size is imposing around the rim right now, and they know how to play around the rim. I mean, you got 3 7-footers out there, and you got 3 athletic 7-footers who can run the floor, who can finish around the rim, and combined, those 3 centers, power forward Anthony Davis, power forward / center, they put up 41 points and 32 rebounds, and neither one of them played 20 minutes. All 3 of them had close to a triple-double. I think Dwight Howard was the only one who didn't have a triple-double, but he had 9 points and 9 rebounds. I mean, they had big productivity out of that center spot tonight.
On the other side, BD, when you look at the Lakers, where defense, especially with Coach Vogel, going to be a factor, transition buckets, guard play, what Rondo does. The Warriors are going to need easy buckets. What do you see? I know it's only one game from guard play tonight.
For me, I think that, it's going to be super important for the Lakers to get off to a great start and their guards to be the dictators. Even though you got LeBron and AD, the guard play is going to have to be key as far as making shots, not turning the ball over. And, you know, if they can get a shot at the rim every time, you got 3 7-footers tipping the ball around. You know, but Rondo is going to have the ball in his hands a lot and be a decision maker. But you got to think Quinn Cook is coming back, who's more of a scorer. Caruso, who's more versatile. But, you know, for the Lakers, their guard play, the turnovers, the playmaking, they got to compliment LeBron and AD and everybody else. And then when you look at the Warriors, it's all about the guards. You know, it's always been about the guards. Picking up someone like D'Angelo Russell, the way he play makes, the way he can create for himself, create for his teammates. You're going to see Steph Curry getting a lot more open shots. But, you know, I think that D'Angelo Russell is going to have a big year. He's an explosive scorer. He's crafty with the ball, and he's also mature. So look at him and Steph, you know, coming out in the beginning of the season to really put a lot of pressure on the defense and, you know, hope that the Warriors can find that third guard, you know, to really give them that boost.
And quickly, thing nobody talks about enough, this team better than anyone adjusting, right? Without Durant, with Durant, how many times they lost, guys, they'll figure out